Thank you, Judge. Quorum Court, Brian James, live here in downtown Little Rock. I'm speaking in support of the ordinance that you passed earlier. I want to say that congratulations on passing or being allowed to vote on such a resolution. Keep in mind that it took 31 months for you to be able to vote on that from the first letter that Judge Hyde received from Secretary of State Mark Martin, advising him that there's money available to buy equipment. So congratulations on that. In my mind, your job has three main priorities. Keep the roads paved, keep the jails locked up, make sure we have adequate voting equipment. Okay? You've taken first step on the voting equipment. I salute you. But it's clear, based on some of the comments that we've heard, or the quasi-debate we may have had earlier, that money still needs to be spent. Okay? I challenge this court to find that money. I don't know exactly what the breakout is on this election cycle, but I do know that in the next election cycle, everybody's going to be running again, including the countywide officers. Okay? Mr. Price, who I have a tremendous amount of respect for, because I believe him to be a very straight shooter in this regard. Mr. Price indicated that Pulaski is one of the last remaining counties to not only accept the money, but even move toward a new vote center type of thing. And I know that's a controversial issue with some people, including the appointed chairman of the Citizens Advisory Board that I brought to your attention a few months back. She doesn't like it. But that being said, imagine, if you will, 120 different places in the county where anybody could vote anywhere. Okay? That's what you get if you invest the money. I vote early.
I'm sorry, you said that's what we get if what?
If you invest the money into the systems that are needed. You have the potential of having 120 vote centers in this county, where anybody in this county can vote anywhere else and have a real-time data system showing when you voted. Right now, today, I normally early vote in most elections. When I go down to the county building and vote early, my name is not stricken from the voting roll that's printed today, but under the current system, at my polling location, thus opening up the potential for somebody walking in claiming to be me and filing a provisional ballot because they didn't provide any sort of identification. All I can say this is, court, please consider investing in this. Make Pulaski County a leader in this space. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. James, and for the benefit of the audience, because I think you probably already know this, your statement of 31 months ago we could purchase the equipment is in error. We have at least a couple. I'm not inviting you back to the podium, Mr. James.
You've challenged
I'm
something that I
correcting
said that's not
your
correct.
statement, sir.
You challenged something that I've said that's incorrect, sir.
Sergeant at Arms, are you ready to remove
What, really?
James?
Really? Are you serious?
This is not going to be a debate, sir. But you made a statement that's untrue. So can you stop talking for 1 minute, sir?
What an ass.
Thank you. When did the legislature appropriate these funds to be available for the for counties in assistance in purchasing equipment? I believe we'll find in talking to the legislatures that are in the room that it was last fall, which meant it became available basically at the end of the summer or whenever their timeline triggered on it. At which time,
sir?
I'm sorry?
Did you ask me a question, sir?
No, sir. I'm making a statement correcting the misstatement that you made about county government. Work began in working on those quotes and obtaining them, I think, before actually Ms. Gomez had actually taken seat, replaced Ms. Hayes, if I remember right, Ms. Pat Hayes. So we've been working on this for some time, and when it became, we came to the point where we had the opportunity and the Secretary of State was ready to offer a contract, we've immediately prepared a resolution. We've just passed it. We'll sign a contract tomorrow and the order will be dropped. So I appreciate your opinions. You certainly have a right to them. But in terms of when money became available to us, it wasn't until this summer. Thank you.
Am I dismissed, sir?
I'm sorry?
Am I dismissed?
Sir, you know, you're trying to make this more difficult than it is. You have the podium as a member of the public to make a statement, you're welcome. But I also enjoy the benefit or the right to be able to dispute a statement you make about me or my colleagues or my staff in terms of what's available and what's not available. Thank you for your input. Thank you for your opinion. As we all know, even in evaluating new voting layouts and new voting systems, we need to include people that have opposing opinions as well, so that things are properly vetted. So thank you for your presence.